Want to know what the month of December 2025 has in store for you? What you can expect, what you can look out for? This is the juicy pick a card reading for you, my friend. All right. Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my Vibey Lit Abundant YouTube channel. For those of you that are new here, hello. Hi, how are you? My name is Shonnetta from Goldennlineage.com. And over here on this Vibey Lit Abundant YouTube channel, I love to make tarot pick a card readings like this one, timeless tarot readings, and of course, other spiritual related videos. So if that is something that interests you, you would like to continue to see me and my energy, definitely be sure to subscribe. Join this beautiful lit growing family over here on the YouTube. And while you are subscribing, be sure to ring that post bell notification bell down below so you stay updated and you do not miss out when homegirl, when sister, post future videos like so. You already mother freaking know. Let's get it. Let's go. Period. Yes, hello family. Welcome to the December 2025 in-depth juicy pick a card predictions reading. In this reading, we're going to be looking at the overall energy of the month ahead. What can you expect? What can you look out for? What's coming your way? And of course, we're going to channel some advice from Spirit to get you through your month ahead beautifully. All right. So I'm super excited for this one because it's been a minute since I filmed a proper month ahead predictions. This has been highly requested, so we're getting back into the flow of it. Also, family, I wanted to let you know that I am starting a collective energy cleansing, releasing, surrender, purging candle for the full moon, the last full moon of 2025. That's going to be happening live December 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern, okay? So if you want to join in to the collective group ritual candle, we're going to be doing a live releasing ritual ceremony, last full moon of the year. For those of you that have already participated in my previous collective candles, you already know the vibes. You already know how to tap into the energy. But if this is your first time participating in a collective candle, check out the description box. I have all the information as to how you can join in. But again, I will be going live December 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern to start the candle, to have a whole releasing ritual with you guys live, which is going to be super fun. So yeah, tap into that. All right. But without further ado, we're going to start the reading. I don't want to make the introduction too long. Let's get it. Let's go to the card selection. All right, my beautiful lovelies. So jumping right into today's super fun pick a card reading, the very first step that I would love for each and every one of my beautiful lovelies to start by doing is to take a moment to connect with the breath, okay? Taking at least 3 deep mindful breaths here will not only calm your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, but doing so will also help you deeply connect with your higher self and your intuition to get the most accurate, in-depth reading here today. All right, so definitely ground and center. The next step is to ask yourself either out loud or in your head, what does the month of December 2025 have in store for me? What can I expect? What can I look out for? What's the energy? And of course, what's the advice to get me through the month ahead, Spirit? All right, so here before you, I have 3 groups. We have group number 1, pile 1, the Ace of Gifts. Group 2, the Star, and group 3, Ace of Canes, candy cane. So group 1, group 2, group 3. As always, you can pause this video here to fully focus and meditate over the cards. There's absolutely no rush, but I'm going to go ahead and get into it, okay? I'm super excited to see what comes through for everybody for the month ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I will see you at your pile selection. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, jumping right into it, connecting with my beautiful lovelies that selected pile number 1, group number 1 with the Ace of Gifts. Welcome to your reading. Once again, this is your December 2025 in-depth psychic predictions pick a card reading. Let's see what's coming through for you for the month ahead. What can you expect? What can you look out for? What's coming your way? What's the overall energy? So Spirit, please connect me with group 1, pile number 1. Group 1, pile number 1, December 2025 The last month of this year. How crazy. Group 1, pile number 1. What are the overall themes, energies, and vibrations of their month ahead? What does pile 1 need to know about the month ahead, Spirit? What's going to be popping up for them here? So we have trickster, challenge. We have prayer, hope, period. And we have imagination, journey. Bless. All right. So back of the deck energy is staff, foundations, which is interesting because when I first looked at the Ace of Gifts, like the door, it makes me think of the number 4. Like 4 in numerology, structure, a strong foundation, security, stability, reliability. I feel like these are big themes of your month ahead. And for this to be the back of the deck energy, it's definitely confirming it here. I feel like you guys are going to be picking yourself back up, okay? Especially with the trickster energy. So let's say in previous months or, you know, in the most recent past, okay, most recent distant past, you know, maybe you went through a situation where you feel as though you got tricked, you got played, you got finessed, or something didn't necessarily go how you originally anticipated or intended for it to go in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Whether this is a relationship situation, something in your work, career field didn't necessarily go how you thought it was going to flow and go. However this resonates with you, I feel like there was a challenge that kind of knocked you off of your foundation, knocked you off of your throne. And I feel like for you, the month of December is about getting things back in order. It's like using the staff, using this cane as leverage or as something for you to hold on to so you can get yourself back up. I also do feel like there could be some answered prayer that comes in for you, group number 1, the month of December. You know, so if you've been praying to spirit, to God, to your spiritual team, to your deities, you know, to even, you know, praying, just talking to past and loved ones as well, I do feel like this is confirmation that your prayers have been heard, that your prayers have been received. And I do feel like there is going to be I heard what is it, phenomenon. There's like going to be some sort of, you know, synchronicity, and you're like, wow, this prayer is definitely getting answered. Something that you may have given up hope on, something that you thought was a lost cause. I feel like there's going to be some sort of revival or resurrection of something. I also want to say that the trickster card kind of wanted to come through in the reverse position, but with this oracle deck, I'm not reading reversals. I'm just, you know, flipping them upright and reading it as is. But I feel like that's definitely also indicating you overcoming some sort of challenge or something, someone, an entity, or a situation that really tried to break you or knock you down. I'm like, you've just been tuning into this energy of faith and hope and believing that miracles can come into your reality. Miracles show up for you on a daily basis. And I feel like that could even be like an affirmation that spirit wants you to continuously speak over your life. Group number 1, miracles continuously show up in my reality on a daily basis. So whether this trickster energy is around your finances, whether it's around a certain relationship, whether it's around, you know, your mindset. Sometimes your mind can be playing tricks on you. You could be stuck in a more so negative headspace, and your mind is telling you all of these hurtful things about yourself that aren't even true. You know, so beating this trickster energy, that's going to be the challenge for you for the month of December, but I do feel you successfully overcoming that. All right. I do feel like this could be you guys getting back into your prayer mode, getting back into certain spiritual practices that may have, you know, fell on the back burner due to stress, due to, you know, things popping up in your reality that kind of hindered you or took your focus away. All right. But we have journey. And in shamanism, when you're going on a journey, it's like you're going in like a trance state. You're going into a deep meditation trance state to find an answer, to find a solution. So I definitely do feel like spirit is calling you guys to do a lot of meditation, do a lot of journeying the month of December. And so something that, you know, I would recommend, something that's really powerful, is like listening to shamanic drumming, turning that on in the background and just connecting with the breath, taking deep breaths so you can get into that flow state for you to, you know, connect within, connecting with your higher self. And that's also a reminder for you that, you know, certain problems, certain challenges, certain obstacles, they may be popping up right now, but you have infinite cosmic energy surrounding you and inside of you, within you, all around you, that's going to help you overcome. It's way mightier than this challenge here. All right. So let's get into some tarot. And, maybe some of you guys are resonating with the message of, going through spiritual warfare. And that was a trigger, that was a catalyst for you to get back in alignment with your spiritual journey or spiritual practices. Sometimes spiritual warfare can show up as depression, seasonal depression, anxiety. Okay. Other times spiritual warfare could be other people sending you psychic attacks, negative energy, intentionally or unintentionally. But I feel like you've definitely experienced that energy, so now you know what to look out for. I just heard running a tight ship. So you guys are going to be in the energy of running a tight ship the month of December 2025. Let's get into the tarot. Group 1, pile number 1. Yeah, weeding out the garden. 2025 was the year of the snake in Chinese medicine, Chinese astrology here. I said Chinese medicine. Maybe some of you guys have a calling with Chinese medicine, or that's something that you're being called to study into, to look more into, or to get back into researching. But Chinese astrology, 2025 was the year of the snake, and I believe 2026 is going to be the year of the horse. So the year of the snake was to weed out all of the trickster energy, to weed out all of the foolery, to weed out all of the fakeness, to reveal what no longer serves you, what didn't serve you, to show you what you have outgrown. In 2026, numerology on a numerology level, that breaks down to a 1. So it's the year of the new beginnings. It's the year of independence. And I feel like December 2025 for you, this final month of the year, you're cutting off people that played with you, people that tried to play with you, anything and everything that just weighs you down energetically. You're done. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. You're surrendering control. You're releasing your control. Look at this card. I love this deck, because if we look at this 4 of Pentacles, it's the dollhouse, and she is controlling all of the little people here. So she's in control. 4 of Pentacles, holding on. Sometimes the 4 of Pentacles can be like a scarcity mindset. But I feel with this 4 of Pentacles being in reverse for you, that's something that you're releasing. A scarcity, poverty, lack mindset, a lack consciousness. And if you struggle with, always expecting the worst, or just always being in a negative headspace, prayer. Your spirit team is like, pray. Because you are a prayer warrior. It's funny when that comes through, but that's how spirit says it. With the Magician, I feel like you're going to be manifesting something beautiful. You're going to be manifesting getting your mojo back, getting your spark back, getting your confidence back, getting your courage back, because you're letting something go. I'm seeing, or I'm hearing spirit saying, throw it into the water, throw it into the water. And that's interesting because, something that I used to like to do anytime I would be like by a big body of water, beach, lakes, I would pick up like a rock and I would sit with the rock and I would just blow all of my stress, all of my worry, all of my anxiety, all of my pain, blow all of that heaviness into the rock and visualize it energetically leaving my physical body and going inside of the rock. I'd sit with it, and then I would chuck that rock. I would throw that rock so far into that body of water. And then I would say, it's done. All that I've blown into that rock is no longer mine to carry. Mother Earth, the water spirits, they're taking that energy, transmuting that energy. I feel like you guys are definitely going to be getting closer with God, with spirit, with source, with Mother Earth. The elements, the 4 elements, water, earth, air, fire. What else? So the Page of Wands. There could be a younger fire sign in your life. Masculine energy is what I'm getting, but a younger fire sign that is going to be playing a big part in your month of December. I also feel like Spirit's gifting you with the gift of discernment. And again, it's tying into, I really want to put this here, the King of Swords to the 9 of Wands. It's like, you have recently, it's almost like 2025 in general was teaching you tough love messages, of using your discernment more, trusting that inner intuition, not letting people talk to you any kind of way, not letting people treat you any kind of way. Your self-worth, your self-value. You're worth more than what other people were trying to sell you for or treat you like. You know what I'm saying? Clarify the Page of Wands for Group 1, pile number 1. December 2025, what can they expect? I see you doing a lot of magic. Yeah, you're stepping into your it girl, it boy era, it woman, it man. I want to say that, okay? Himothy. Like, you're really her. You're really him, okay? You're really they, because I know the pronouns and shit. I don't want to leave anybody out. But no, for real, I'm talking about, stepping into your confidence. So I feel like if there was a situation or a person that may have knocked your confidence, you may have listened to what they were saying, or, their actions were making you feel less confident, or maybe past mistakes, or things that just didn't work out with the Five of Cups here, and you've just been processing it. The month of December, you're getting back into your bag, okay? Like, you're getting back up on your throne, okay? I also feel group number 1 that you guys could be initiating and starting a new project. So somebody could be asking you for you to take some sort of leadership role, management role, position. That could be something that comes up for you. So it's like you go from the Page of Wands to the Emperor. Like, it's a drastic level up, a drastic elevation. Some of you guys could also be investing in like nicer clothes, like dressing a little bit more, I want to say fancier, or just more put together. Like, it makes me think of like the whole quarter zip. No more Nike Techs. Nah, we're a quarter zip type of dude. You know what I'm saying? So you go from the Nike Tech to the quarter zip. Nothing was wrong with the Nike Tech. The Nike Tech was giving, it was serving, but it's about elevation and growth. So that could just be like an analogy, okay? Just an example. But I feel like some of you guys are like purging. You're like, okay, December 2025, I'm purging, I'm clearing out. It served me in the time that I needed it. But now, elevation, growth, illumination, new beginnings. Yeah. Six of Wands to the Four of Wands. So some of you guys could be getting good news about something pertaining to family. So a family member could be at a family gathering too. I do feel like in 2025 December, if you go to a family gathering, the people that's going to be there, they're looking at you as very polished, very put together. You could be celebrated as well. Some of you, your birthday's in December. Happy birthday, Sagittarius, Capricorn. But people are looking at you as very successful, very put together. And it's interesting because in your head, mentally, you've been battling some things. Imposter syndrome. The lotus blooms or blossoms in the mud. You've been going through a rough time, Spirit is saying. And I feel like December 2025 is about you finally getting back up on your horse. And I feel like your spirit team is going to remind you. Your spirit team is going to remind you you're worthy of all the greatness. You're worthy of all of the beautiful things, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. You're worthy of it and so much more. But your cutoff game, your spirit team is talking about cutting off somebody. Who or what does group 1 need to cut off? You're going to notice when you cut. So notice the people that the people that are like nowhere to be found, the people that are going MIA in your life right now, it's for a reason. Four of Swords, the coffin. I feel like there's some sort of relationship or friendship that should have been buried a long time ago. They made you always play the guessing game, always confused as to where you really stand. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe their actions were very hazy, very like shady. Like what was that? But I feel like you're going to be seeing clearly what and who you need to cut off. But I do see resistance with the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. But you have to remember, these blessings, sometimes certain blessings can't show up for you when, people that aren't meant to be around you, the people that don't deserve to have a part of those blessings are surrounding you. So you have to ask yourself, is holding on to this dead toxic weight really serving my greatest and highest good? Is it worth it? Because if I cut off this dead, toxic baggage, this toxic weight, I'll get so much more. Dang. Food for thought. Just some things to think about. Astrologically, what's going to be popping up for group number 1, pile number 1, December 2025? What are the biggest themes? Group 1, pile 1, December 2025. I also do feel like, romantically, there could be somebody that is very persistent on pursuing you, asking you out to go on a date, to see you, to talk to you, to hear your voice. I do feel that. You could definitely be inviting people over your home, or you're visiting other people's home, people that you're close to. But you're viewed as very popular, highly favored the month of December. All right. And Spirit's saying a specific message that you need to hear. If you feel like if you're questioning somebody's intentions or loyalty, like the fact that you're questioning it, the fact that it's in your heart and your gut instinct, it's for a reason here. I feel like you might have to cut off someone that you at one point were very emotionally vulnerable. You were very vulnerable with this person. You were very raw. They seen all that there is to you. You know what I'm saying? You cried with this person. You laughed with this person. You did a lot with this person. You confided in this person. But Spirit's like, no more of these head games. So astrologically, the second house is going to be strongly influencing you. The moon in the second house. So I feel like you're the type of person where it's like, if your finances are not in order, if you feel like you're just not secure, you have no routine, you have no structure, you don't have the things in life that, the physical things, Taurus energy, you feel as though you don't have those things, it affects you emotionally. It affects your mood. And you're not wrong for feeling like that, Spirit's saying. That's just how you are. It's just how you're coded. The second house, the house of possessions, the ruler is Taurus. Keywords: money, material gain, possessions, income, and finances, money management, comforts, material goals, perceptions about wealth, monetary influences. In the second house, you can see how and where wealth, prosperity, and material comforts are gained. So I feel like for some of you guys, you gain money and abundance and financial blessings by either healing people spiritually, emotionally, or by doing something that you pour your heart and your emotions into. A creative writer, a creative artist, a poet, okay? Content. So the moon, the theme is emotions. Cancer rules the moon. Okay, keywords: instinct, our subconscious, our emotions, our intuition, childhood, inner personality, intimate self, primal energy, receptivity, cycles. The moon is in each sign of the zodiac for about 2 or 3 days each month. It travels through all of the signs during the course of a month. Your moon sign represents your internal personality in childhood. It shows your emotional response to situations and how you interact intimately with other people. So I do feel like the month of December, you're going to be reflecting a lot over your emotions. You're being called to trust your intuition, to trust the cycles, the repetitive cycles that you pick up around people. You could be reflecting over your childhood as well. All right. Anything else? We have the North Node, karmic lessons. Lessons, challenge, opportunity, growth, underdeveloped aspects, what needs cultivating. The North Node is a node of the moon. It deals with what you are least comfortable with but need to integrate into your personality. You may draw people to you that embody your North Node sign, and these people may be irritating. They're showing you an aspect of yourself that needs to be developed in order to learn specific karmic lessons. So I do feel like you guys are releasing some sort of karmic lesson, some sort of karmic cycle. something to do with this karmic lesson. It's like you need to start trusting your intuition. You need to start trusting your emotions and your feelings and not brushing them off. Especially when it comes to people, situations, things that you know good and well no longer serve you. Okay? So, any other random confirmations? Closing out this reading, any other random confirmations? Group 1, pile number 1, the month of December 2025. Group 1, pile 1. Happy, harmony, beauty, creative, a gift, art, warmth, contentment, reconciliation, and love. I definitely feel like somebody's pursuing you. Somebody is wanting to reconcile with you. We have the woman. So you could be reconciling with a woman in your life. This could be a friend, a girlfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest. But I feel like this woman is wanting to reconcile, wanting to heal the relationship, the friendship. What else here? We have centered, meditate, awareness, just right, equality, well-being, feeling complete. And I feel like this card to me always makes me think of like spiritual practices, like getting grounded. So I feel like you guys are going to be doing a lot of things that help you stay calm in the midst of the storm. Because I feel like you guys are coming out of an era where there's been a lot of unexpected shifts, turns, endings, things being destroyed in your life. And so now December is about getting grounded. Arguments, fighting, abusive, tense, painful, anger, repeat. Again, over and over, kinky, kinky sex. The devil in reverse. Dang, some of you guys might be cutting off like one of your best eaters. You know what I'm saying? You might be cutting off somebody that had you dickmatized, okay? Or pussy whipped. Dang, somebody that really means no good, no good intentions, to be honest with you. Because you're like, I really don't see this going anywhere. I don't see how we could overcome. So there's that energy of, having to let something go. And this is specifically for somebody that's dealing with somebody that is stuck in their ego, somebody that is always hiding their true self. They're, wearing a mask. They could be fake potentially. I do see you getting invited to go somewhere. Anything else? Random confirmations, group 1, pile 1. Yeah, you're going to be rising above some sort of challenge, some sort of obstacle. And the key to doing that is you really have to connect with your spiritual practices. Decalcify the pineal gland, connect with your third eye, your intuition, your higher chakras, your higher self. Because you're definitely going through a transitional point in your life. Yeah, you're breaking free from something. I also feel like your sexual energy, your sex drive is going to be super duper high, like through the roof. Or, the people that are coming towards you, they have like high sexual energy. You could also be manifesting like with the O method. Okay. Warrior. You are unique, a survivor, a fighter, and a role model of all you have experienced, may still be experiencing, and have yet to experience. So Spirit wants you to walk into the month of December reminding yourself like everything that you're going through, the heaviness, the karmic cycles, karmic relationships even. It's a part of your story. And it's building you up. It's not meant to break you. Okay? And we have reflections. Observe the relationship you have with yourself, as it is the foundation to the ones you create with others. So how does the relationship with yourself look? Group number 1. And back of the deck energy for December, let it go. Do not be disheartened over the loss of lifeless leaves. Stimulating ones have been given the space to grow. So whatever leaves your life, whether you initiate the ending or the other person, party involved initiates the ending, let it go. Because I feel like it's liberating, and I feel like the biggest message for you is, dead weight will be removed from your life. It has to go. Because the blessings that are meant to come in, they cannot come in when certain people or places or things that aren't meant to participate in the blessings are around you. Metamorphosis. Your spiritual team praises you for being courageous and diving deep into the waters of cleansing and renewal. So December is all about transformation, cleansing, renewal, spreading your wings, believing in yourself, having confidence. I feel like you're going to take a leap of faith. Spirit wants you to take a leap of faith, channeling your energy and turning it into something beautiful. I feel for you, the biggest thing is for your stability, for your structure, your peace of mind. It's about focusing on yourself, pouring into yourself. All right, group number 1. So that was your reading. Beautiful message. If this resonated with you, definitely comment down below. Let sister know how so. Also, be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up. It lets me know that you want to see more, okay, and you enjoyed it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, connecting with my beautiful lovelies that selected pile 2, group 2. This is your December 2025 reading. Okay. The Star. The Star card always makes me think of miracles, okay? Or a blessing coming in after a tower moment, after a period of darkness, after a period of, well, what the fuck do we do now? You know what I'm saying? The Star card brings hope. It brings the light at the end of the tunnel. Wow. So support. Dang. This just jumped out. We're jumping right into the reading, you guys. So we have insects, support. Spirit, connect me with group 2, pile 2, December. Group 2, pile 2. What does the month of December have in store? What can they expect? What can they look out for? Ancestors, wisdom. Stone people. Ooh. Knowing. So for you guys, back in the deck, we have altar, honoring. So some of you guys could have an ancestor altar set up. Others of you, if you don't have an altar set up, I feel like you just, pray to your ancestors a lot. Or, to specifically ancestors, but, this could also be your spirit guides, your guardian angels. We have shaman energy. Yeah, y'all are getting some of the real raw cards in this deck. Completion. Healing. So this month for you guys is about healing. This month for you guys is about changing your perspective over things in your life. Because that's what shamans help people do. Shamans help people see the bigger picture. Shamans heal. Shamans enlighten. So you yourself could be a shaman. You have ancestors that walk with you that were shamans. I feel like you're the person in your friend group and your family that people go to for knowledge, that people go to for wisdom. People seek you out. You are a vessel that spirit uses to guide other people, to support people, to uplift people. Your voice and your wisdom, it really has power to bring people out of really dark places in their life. This is a very specific channel message, but I do feel like this specific channel message, but I feel like somebody watching this, you're going to have some sort of spiritual encounter where you are in public and you swear you've seen somebody that is like a passed on loved one. You're like, whoa, that looks so much like so-and-so. My condolences, but that's what I'm getting. And I feel like you running into this person or you seeing this person is actually this passed on loved one communicating with you, letting their presence be known in your life. I feel like the month of December for you guys, group 2, you're seeing things on a deeper level. It's not surface level, it's a deeper level. And Spirit's giving a specific message for group 2. Let people help you. Let people step in and assist you. Just because you can do it all alone doesn't mean you have to. The shaman card makes me think of who heals the healer. Shamans, spiritual practitioners. We cleanse other people. We do workings for other people. Who does the healer go to? Who does the shaman go to? You know what I mean? You don't have to carry everything alone. Support is coming to you. Support and assistance, whether this is you applied for some sort of assistance, some sort of support, whether this is just people around you looking into your eyes and just seeing and feeling like, damn, group 2 might need a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? It's something about eye contact because I'm looking at all these people's eyes. I feel like there's going to be a certain event, day in the month of December where somebody actually sees you. They don't see right through you, but they look into your eyes and they just see you and they feel you. You're going to have a moment where you just feel seen after so long of just feeling overlooked or invisible. Some of you guys could be going to a shaman, you could be going to a healer, purchasing some sort of spiritual service. And that spiritual service or whatever the spiritual interaction is such a deep, profound reminder that you really have a purpose and a calling and you're not alone. Others of you, I feel like you are the spiritual practitioner, you are the healer, and people are going to be coming to you. But I feel like after the service or after the conversation is over, the gratitude and the words that they speak to you, it just affirms and it reminds you like, wow, like I really am, fulfilling what I was brought here to do. Wow. So let's get into the tarot. Group 2, pile 2. Group 2, pile 2, Spirit, the Magician. Some of you guys are manifesting support. You're manifesting divine assistance to get out of a toxic environment, a toxic living space, a toxic workplace situation, a toxic love triangle situation. I heard love triangle, or just a toxic lover escaping something. Yeah, Page of Cups. So what's going to be happening? You're more loved than you realize. People are going to be looking at you through the eyes of love, okay? All right. So what's happening? Group 2, pile 2, December 2025. December 2025. Beams. What's happening? 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Empress. Yeah, you're getting your flowers. The 9 of Wands in reverse. If you've been in fight or flight survival mode, I feel like you're finally going to be able to come out of survival mode. You're finally going to be able to sit back and relax. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, you're going to be able to drop a workload off of yourself. This could be a work break. This could be paid time off. Or you just, being spoiled by the universe. But the 9 of Wands in reverse is like you're finally healing. Because in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, the 9 of Wands, they're bandaged up, they're scarred. They're hurt, they're jaded. I guarantee you come near them and you lift your arm up, they're going to flinch. And I feel like you're finally realizing, okay, I'm safe now. I'm safe now. So for that message to come through, I feel like some of you guys could be healing your nervous system. Maybe some of you guys went through a really toxic, really dark situation, and it just messed up your nervous system. It had you on edge 24/7. Anxiety skyrocketed. And I feel like December, you're finally realizing, like, my ancestors stepped in. They're supporting me. They're protecting me. They're watching over me. I'm safe now. I'm safe now. I can finally let my guard down. And this is coming from spell work that you're doing. Spell work, prayer work, reading the book of Psalms, Psalms prayers, Page of Cups. Some of you guys could be getting back into a hobby, a video game even, something that you enjoyed when you were younger, or something that helps you get, connect with your inner child. Some of you guys could be spending more time with children. Somebody specifically could be visiting, a woman that's postpartum, or you could be postpartum. All right. We have the Six of Pentacles. Is this the 6 or is this the 9? I think this is the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have the 9 of Pentacles in the world. So a new cycle is going to be opening up and starting with your abundance. A new cycle is going to be starting up with your abundance, your financial freedom. So some of you guys could be getting into passive income, making money that doesn't even involve showing your face. I'm hearing digital marketing. Digital products. Something that involves you not showing your face, making money passively. Some of you guys could be manifesting that. The Star. You have the Star twice. And I want to say, if you're starting like a new stream of income, so some of you guys are like praying for roads to open for you financially. You're praying for the roads to open for you financially, career-wise. And I definitely see answered prayers. So I want you to know, if you have been, casting spells, praying, talking to God more about, what it is that you desire for yourself, for your family, for your household, I feel like it's coming in. But there is some sort of heavy karmic cycle lesson that's completing itself. It's done. And this is going to feel so renewing for your nervous system. Maybe some of you guys are going to be taking herbs, tinctures. Maybe some of you guys are starting, medicine to help you feel better mentally. Because I feel like some of you guys were just numb. You were numb. You were just so checked out. Some of you touched out, Like, I know when I was breastfeeding, I just felt so overly touched. Like, I was just like so like just fried. Like, and I was just like, damn, like but y'all are getting your spark back here with the Fool. There is going to be new opportunities. Some of you guys could be taking a trip. Some of you guys could be taking a trip and you might realize like, ooh, I kind of want to relocate here. Spirit, your ancestors could be calling you into a new direction, a whole new state. Distant travels coming up for you December 2025. Spirit, if you're not already looking into passive income, ways of making money without even having to show your face, look into that, because that's calling out to you. Making money from home, it's tangible, it's doable for you. If you're saying, I've been looking for work from home positions and things like that, maybe you're looking in the wrong place, because there's something, it's creative. Etsy, Pinterest, things of that. That's what's coming through. It's very creative. All right, so astrologically, what energies are going to be influencing Group 2, Pile 2? You're highly protected and highly watched over here. We have Aries, fire, cardinal. Mars is the ruling planet. Aries is associated with the first house, the body, our physical body, our appearance, first impressions. The phrase is I am. The opposite sign of Aries is Libra. Interesting, because Libra is all about people pleasing, making everything balanced, making everybody feel good, keeping things copacetic. And Aries is like, okay, I'm going to take care of myself first, and then I'm going to take care of everything else. Nothing wrong with it. Both signs are beautiful in their own ways. But the keywords of Aries: active, aggressive, enthusiastic, impulsive, rash, optimistic, leader, egotistical, self-centered, and youthful. So for you guys, December, you're focusing on yourself, focusing on, healing yourself, nourishing yourself, your body, your temple. Some of you guys could be getting active again. And there could be an opportunity that's very impulsive out of the blue. And you're like, I really want to take this opportunity. And I feel like that is your ancestors guiding you. We have the 12th house. And you guys have been in seclusion. Whatever messed up your nervous system, whatever has you all out of whack or had you in this energy, stressed, anxious, nervous, it was affecting you mentally. I feel like you guys were, the 12th house, the house of secrets and surrender. The ruler is Pisces. Mystical power, karma, rewards, self-destruction, defeat, punishments, charity, surrendering, the ego, intuition, accidents, discovery, and disappointments. Also known as the house of self-undoing. Here you will find hidden aspects of the subconscious. This is also a connection point for paying past life karmic debt, focusing on your intuition and imagination, and dealing with illusion. 12th house is also like prisons, psych wards. Locking yourself in your bedroom, locking yourself in your house. What is that term? It's something that people go through. Agoraphobia? Is it agoraphobia where you're scared to leave the house, or you don't want to leave the house? Correct me in the comments. Yeah, as we talk about the house, the crab, the Cancer, y'all have been so in your fucking shell. In the month of December, your spirit team is stepping in to remind you that you're worth so much more than hiding your greatness due to past trauma, past pain, some sort of really heavy cycle. It's ending. Maybe some of you guys were dealing with somebody that had, drug, addiction problems, alcoholism, whether it was you or other people. Maybe you were around somebody that was mentally unwell and it really took a toll on you. You felt unsafe, but you tried to keep the peace. And now you're in the season where you have to remother yourself, re-nurture yourself, pick yourself back up. A lot of you guys are considering moving. A lot of you guys and Spirit wants you to be in mutable energy. Don't be so fixed, okay? Don't be so fixed, because something that you think might be what you want isn't really what you need, okay? The chameleon, shapeshifter, changeable, transition. December is a transitional month for you. So surrender control and say a prayer to your spirit team. Spirit, please guide me to calmer waters. Guide me to a lifestyle that is soft on my nervous system. Guide me to a lifestyle that helps heal my nervous system, that helps me trust again, that helps me love again. Because I'm seeing a vision of somebody that's just so jaded, and they're like in a corner and they're tensing up and they're using their arms to cover their chest and their head. Like, that's what I'm seeing. So trigger warning, somebody watching this, you could have escaped an abusive relationship, an abusive household even. This is kind of heavy. A stalking situation. Releasing. So it's like, we hear you. You're getting up out of this. All right. So expect fast movement. All right, crows could be confirmation for you the month of December. You guys are definitely going to be remembering, replaying a lot of memories. But there's magical things happening for you. Magical omens. So you might see a lot of crows. You guys are definitely going to be finally getting rid of something. Something is ending. Some sort of long, drawn out, toxic, heavy situation that caused nothing but problems, that cause you to, distance yourself, to not feel like yourself. So you're getting out of that here. You're going to be seeing an omen. This omen is Spirit telling you it's time to move. It's time to go. We have the Emperor. There could definitely be relocation coming in for you guys. Relocation, movement, or at least a trip, okay? And on this trip, you could be seeing some sort of theater performance, okay? Some sort of show. But watch out for people stuck in ego or projecting onto you. So when it comes to your plans, maybe don't tell people your plans because they will try to project. But at the end of the day, it's your life. They don't live your life for you. You do. Self, the sun. Transformation, a move, renovate, relocate, arrive, depart. There's going to be a lot of travel for you. I'm hearing don't conform. You're stepping away from deception, jealousy, betrayal, backstab, toxic energy. That's what messed up your nervous system. Just constant, just back to back to back. you know? So December, Spirit December, what does group 2, pile 2 need to know? So Pisces, Cancer, Aries is sticking out very strong. And be mindful of, self-medicating, or be mindful of overindulgent energy to the point where you lose yourself in that. You know what I mean? Get out the house, smell the air. All right. And most importantly, the biggest advice that I'm getting here is continue to pray for better days, specifically about prayers to reset your nervous system, prayers to help you trust again, prayers to help you tune in. Okay. Who are you listening to? The victimizing voice of the ego or the supporting voice of your heart? So tuning into your heart and separating heart from ego. The ego wants to keep you safe. So maybe your heart is like, I want to move to a whole new area, but your brain and your ego is like, oh, but that's scary. You can't do that. You've never done that before. Why would you try to do that? So be mindful of that. Oh, we have deep diver. Some fear the vast uncertainty of deep waters before forever. Some fear the vast uncertainty of deep waters, being forever content by the nearness of the shore. Respect this and continue to swim in the waters you recognize as home. So if you're telling other people your plans and they're trying to keep you in a box and say, oh, are you sure you want to do that? You sure? That's a risk. I don't know. Let them stay in their shallow waters, but for you, go where your heart is pulling you towards, where your ancestors, the directions your ancestors are taking you. So if being of light, allow the light radiating from you, reignite the light within them. Okay, allow the light radiating from you, reignite the light within them. And we have spirit. There are too many critics and so little art. Be unapologetically you. So December is about rocking to the beat of your own drum, doing what makes you happy, unapologetically, spreading your light, picking yourself back up. So I just want to say cheers to new beginnings, group 2. Cheers to new beginnings. It's like you must break the pattern today or the loop will continue tomorrow. You must break the pattern today or the loop will continue tomorrow. That's the energy. Yes. So group 2, that was your reading. If this resonated with you, definitely comment down below. Let sister, let homegirl know how so. Also, be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up. It lets me know that you want to see more videos like so. I am going to move on to the last, but definitely not least group. Let's get it. Let's go. Alrighty, connecting with my beautiful lovelies that selected group 3, pile 3, with the Ace of Canes, the Candy Cane. Welcome to your December 2025 predictions reading. Let's get into it. So, Candy Canes immediately makes me think of spearmint, peppermint, wintergreen. It is so refreshing, invigorating. All right. So when we use peppermint, wintergreen, spearmint, it's really good for cleansing. And it's also really good for energy. To give you energy to get up and to get active and to do whatever it is that you need to do. So you guys can expect a boost in energy, a boost in motivation as well. And, specifically when I think of spearmint, peppermint's really good for tummy issues, to soothe the stomach, the gut, digestion. And spearmint, I know a lot of the girlies with the PCOS or hormone imbalances like to drink the spearmint, can help out with certain symptoms. So maybe that's also something to look into, drinking spearmint tea. I know that spearmint tea is also good for your lungs as well and your tummy, bloat. It just has a lot of benefits. So maybe some of you guys are going to be drinking a lot more peppermint tea, spearmint tea, or working with those essential oils in your magic. Okay. Let's see here. So group 3, pile 3. What are the themes, overall themes and energies for group 3, pile 3, December 2025? Group 3, pile 3, December 2025. What can they expect? What can they look out for? Soul retrieval. That's that invigorating wintergreen. Reclamation. We have the rattle, disperse. I'm loving it. All the readings today is kind of similar, and I'm just getting a ringing in my ear. So I feel like that's like the theme of December collectively. It's about calling back our power, okay? I mean, all groups have been a little bit different, of course, but the biggest theme that I'm seeing here, it's about reawakening our power, reminding ourselves that we've had the power all along, reconnecting with our purpose, our true north, nurturing ourselves, cleansing, renewal. So let's get into it. Just from these cards, you have the soul retrieval. And basically in shamanism, when you have a soul retrieval, it's like you are going down to the underworld to retrieve a part of your soul that was lost due to trauma. So it's like in life, when you go through traumatic experiences, whether it's the loss of a loved one, whether it's abuse, assault, whether it's heartbreak, betrayal, whatever the heaviness is, in life, when you go through these things, you know, you can lose a part of yourself. That's why people are like, damn, like that situation fucked me up so bad I don't even feel like myself. Because if a part of your soul either got tainted, or you just forgot about a certain quality that you had because of the pain. You know what I'm saying? So with the soul retrieval card, it's about reclaiming that part of yourself. It was never lost, it was just forgotten. It was never lost, it was just forgotten. That's what Spirit is saying. So if you feel like you've fallen off of a wave, you know, a certain wave that you are on, a certain path that you were on, it's okay. It was lost, it wasn't forgotten. You were distracted. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like December for you, you're definitely going to be doing a lot of internal shadow work, healing, you know, doing a lot of the journaling prompts and reflecting over past traumatic situations that you feel as though broke you. And the rattle, this is powerful because the rattle shakes up the dense energy. You know, when we hear the rattle, the noise, because noise is a powerful way to cleanse away negative energy, dense energy, heavy energy. You know, use pots, pans, bells, rattles, maracas. You shake up that energy. The rattlesnake. The rattlesnake, the medicine with that is like they shake their tail to get their enemies or whatever away from them, to scare them. Disperse. So some of you guys, group 3, you might be doing some sort of ritual. You might be doing some sort of ritual that really helps shake up the heavy energy, bring it up to the surface so you can release it. And when I see earth here, this makes me think of the ritualistic practice of, you know, taking an object, a crystal, a rock, a shell, a piece of paper, anything, just taking some sort of object and breathing all of your heaviness, breathing all of your pain, breathing all your trauma, breathing all of your fears, anxiety into that object, sitting with it, infusing all that heaviness into the stone, the rock, whatever, and then burying it into the earth for Pachamama, Mother Earth, to take and to transmute and to release. That heaviness is no longer yours to carry. Nurture, though, earth element. I feel like December is going to be really nurturing and gentle and slow. These cards to me speak about slow movements, slow days. So this isn't screaming girl boss, okay? You know, getting 50 million things done in a day, booked and busy. It's more so screaming much needed TLC, much needed me time, checking in with myself. How am I doing? And it's like, it makes me think of, it's like when you're talking to a person and you're telling them all that you've been through, and then hearing yourself actually say it out loud, you're just like, damn, like that really was a heavy situation. And look at me, I'm still here, but damn, that was heavy. So it's like group 3, have you been carrying on with your life as if nothing ever came in and shook your world so, like shook it up so like crazily? You're just like moving on like nothing ever happened. We have to address the wound. So like, for example, like you're in the forest, you trip and fall really bad, you scrape your knee super bad, and it's like dripping blood, skin is like broken off, and you don't do anything, and you just keep going on about your journey in the woods. That's just going to get infected. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get inflamed, infected, it's going to hurt. as opposed to, addressing the wound, taking the time out to sit down to mend it gently. They're there, cleansing it. And I feel like that's what you guys are going to be doing December. This even makes me think of like family gatherings, speaking your piece about something. It's like, Lord, I got some things I need to say. Okay, like that's like the energy. You got some things you need to say, release them. Okay. Sacred site. Some of you guys could be visiting some sort of sacred site, or a location, an area of a land that is healing. All right. So you could be going to your homeland, hometown, childhood home. You're going to be around people that make you feel like it's safe to just exist and relax. Okay. You're getting your spark back. I feel like that's a theme for a lot of people. December 2025, getting that spark back. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. And the biggest thing that Spirit wants you to walk away from this reading, it was never lost. You didn't lose it. It was never taken. Simply just, forgot. You forgot about it. In the midst of heaviness, in the midst of trauma and fight or flight and anxiety, you just forgot a little bit. It's like when the crown falls off of your head, damn, I lost my crown, but the whole time you have the power to pick it back up and put it back on your head. Okay, we have the World. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. You're like, I'm done. It's like, because when I look at this Two of Wands, they got the gun, the whoop-de-whoop-de blams. It's just like they're armored up. They're like, don't play with me. And I feel like you've been in this armored up energy for so long, and you're just like, I just want to exist. I want to drop this heaviness. Two of Pentacles in reverse. I want to drop this unnecessary weight that I'm carrying spiritually. I want to be in my soft girl era, my gentle era. That's what this is giving. A new beginning. Okay. So what's popping up for group 3, pile 3, December 2025? You're putting something to rest. We have the Lovers. I feel like you are going to be surrounding yourself with people that are a part of your soul family, people that genuinely want to see you succeed, people that love you, people that care about you. I feel like you're always the person to spread love, and it seems as though Spirit in the universe is going to be spreading a lot of love to you in your time of need in December 2025. You could also be getting a lot of love, a lot of support from people online, over the internet, for what you do, what you create. What else for group 3, pile 3? There's also, you're going to be getting the key to some sort of, what this is making me think? I feel like you're going to be getting the final clarity, the final truth of a situation. Like if you've been manifesting for truth of a situation, to know the true, like true colors, true intentions, true anything. Because I'm hearing truth spell. I feel like you're going to be getting that truth. The Magician, stepping back into your power, using your God-given gifts, talents, and abilities, putting them to use, and getting abundance. Some of you guys could be shifting your abundance mindset. We have the Moon. A lot of shadow work. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of shadow work. Some of you guys could be doing mirror magic, looking at yourself in the mirror, staring at yourself, and just speaking to yourself. Reprogramming the subconscious mind. 10 of Swords in reverse. We're releasing. You guys are coming out of a heavy mental state, and you're choosing, like, you know what? I control the narrative over my life. I know at one point certain stories I once colluded with, I once gave certain stories power. Like, for example, the story of I'll never be good enough, or I'm not worthy enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not skinny enough, whatever the story is. I feel like for you guys, group number 3, you're realizing, you know what? That's a story that was once fed to me, but that does not mean that has to continue to be my story. Bye. You're done. Cut the show. So it's like with this earth card here, you're planting new seeds of how you want to perceive yourself, how you want to see yourself, how you want to feel about yourself, how other people see you, how you show up. You're planting new seeds and you're nurturing those seeds. So for some of you, like, you've been set intentions, you've been putting in the work, and now December, you're just consistently, nurturing that plant, nurturing that seed. Water, light, sunlight, speaking love. Okay. What else? Anything else? Group 3, pile 3, December. Group 3, pile 3, December. 2 of Cups. I do feel like you're going to be surrounded by genuine people. You're going to be feeling the love. Spirit is going to show you on a lot of different levels, like, you're so loved. You're so important. You're so valuable. There could also be new money, new money, abundance coming in. You see, when a cricket enters your home, it's a sign of good fortune and abundance. So it's important not to kill the cricket. Okay. But I do see things going well for you financially. I definitely do see manifesting money, especially through forms of like communication, talking, sharing your past experiences, creating creative endeavors. Some of you guys can make money from like technology, making things with your hands, magic. Okay. From your psychic abilities. But Spirit's like, it's time that you believe in yourself again. Believe. What's that astrological? I feel like there's going to be like a heart-to-heart conversation that you have with some sort of female in your life. And it's much needed. There could be a female in your life that feels as though y'all need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Somebody's taking accountability. All right, Group 3, Pile 3, December 2025. What can they expect? What are the themes that's most influencing their month ahead? So we have the 9th house there. So there could be travel, philosophy, learning new things, study, mental activity, higher education, philosophy, seeking knowledge, attainment, truth, exploration, open-minded, journey, experience, wisdom, long-term travel, exploration, and higher education are all associated with this house. Belief, spirituality, and religion can also be found here. So you're definitely going to be connecting more with your spiritual beliefs, religious beliefs. You could be getting paid to share your knowledge, to speak, to communicate, to teach. That could definitely be a part of your path here. We have sextile. So this is good. This would bring you a lot of opportunity, you sharing your experiences. Sextiles bring opportunities and harmony. This aspect appears when planets are 2 signs apart in a birth chart. Sextiles are positive but not easy like trines. When you have a sextile, you will need to put forth effort to achieve the potential benefit that is there. If you do not do it, it may be a wasted opportunity or underdeveloped talent. So it's important that you don't sleep on your gifts. It's important that you, and I feel like you know this, maybe you lost a little part of yourself, but it's not gone for good. It's not forgotten. So you're picking it back up. And the moment that you do that, it's like everything, it just falls into place. Everything's in alignment. You're showered with love. You're showered with support. And it's just a big reminder from Spirit, like, this is your purpose. So you guys are recognizing the month of December, like, don't waste this opportunity. Don't waste this blessing. Don't waste this gift. So some of you guys are returning back to work. House of Service and Health, Virgo energy. Sagittarius was here too. Sagittarius, Virgo. So assistance, giving, habits, servitude, work life, the body, wellness, nutrition, hygiene, working with others, organization, health and wellness. So these could also be things that you're teaching about too. An emphasis on this house may show a need to assist other people. There may also be a lot of focus on health, the body, and general well-being. So never underestimate what like what is it that they're saying? Never underestimate your greatness and how much or how big of a role you play in other people's life. Because you definitely are a teacher. You're influential. You come into somebody's life and you expand it. Sagittarius, Jupiter. And you're a natural born teacher. You know, you can see things from a more optimistic viewpoint. And that's something that the world really needs. So never dim that voice of yours. Never hold back, because I feel like the messages and the wisdom, it comes out for a reason. So these are big themes the month of December. Expect expansion, especially once you really invest into using your voice or sharing your knowledge, your wisdom with your community. Okay, so any other random confirmations? Group 3, pile 3. Random confirmations. Group 3, pile 3. Anything else? So we have strength. Monogamous, generous, creative, caring, warm, authoritative, open, active, determined. All right. Any other? What else is coming Group 3's way? Group 3, pile 3. The Lovers. Crossroads. Some of you guys could be leaving an offering at the crossroads as well. And this is specific. If you did leave an offering at the crossroads, I feel like it was received, okay? But you guys are finally going to be making baby steps towards getting back to a version of yourself that you feel as though you missed. Take it one step at a time. There is going to be opportunities popping up for you, and they're divinely guided. Yeah. Illumination, chemistry, inner fire, soul spark, magic. Someone very exceptional, attraction, longing, desire, gravity, magnetic attraction, charm, seduction, je ne sais quoi, yearning. I do also feel like, people or things, situations could be pulling on your energy. So it's important for you guys to call back your energy from known and unknown forces, people. But so it's like, stay loyal to this purpose of yours, because you're meant to illuminate people's paths. All right, Group 3, we have the Man. So a man could definitely be pulling on your energy. Love interest. So you might be hearing from a particular man. All right, the month of December. What about this man? What about this man for Group 3, pile 3? Death, loss, inactive, forgotten, discouraged, absent-minded, defeated, ending, dull, breakup. So this could be a man that you kind of cut off, or you ended things with this man, or he might be telling you that he cut something off. We have the Devil. So whoever this masculine is that's going to be coming towards you, I feel like they do have toxic energy, or like they don't have good intention. So just be mindful of that. All right, so we're going to end the reading with final advice. All right, final advice for Group 3, pile 3. Group 3, pile 3. All right, so we have, mesmeric. Do not dim yourself to be like others. The right ones will appreciate the clairvoyance your light brings. What does it say? Initiative. Divine guidance is always on standby. Make the call. You will not be denied. So it's like you got to ask for what it is that you need. If you need assistance, ask your spirit team to step in and help. We have adjustments. Never force someone to see. Accept them as they are and move accordingly. And attachments. Invest your energy pursuing yourself. One cannot live authentically without the union of self. So I definitely do feel like you're focusing on yourself, pouring into yourself, loving on yourself. But we have imprinting, back of the deck energy. Your very essence is a blessing. You're the greatest gift this world has ever seen. When you come into people's life, you imprint on them. I feel like whoever this masculine energy is that's coming towards you in December that might not have the greatest intentions, definitely could have been toxic in the past, you imprinted on them something to that Twilight, Jacob, and Bella. All right. But it's like, even aside from that relationship, like your purpose, your calling, you come into people's life for a reason, is what Spirit is saying. So keep going. You have to keep going. Channel song for you guys is Ways by Janae Aiko. Gotta keep going. All right. Yes. But you guys are going to have some sort of epiphany, a breakthrough, a realization. And it's going to be very motivational for you to push through some sort of block that you've been experiencing. December 2025. All of the groups, it's very powerful. It's empowering. All right. So group 3, that was your reading. If this resonated with you, definitely comment down below. Let me know how so. Also, be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up. It lets me know that you want to see more videos like this one. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for vibing with me. I'll see you in my next one.